Hi, this is the Roulette Master, and getting home from the casino last night. I had a fantastic night playing roulette, made over $1,000. So I'm going to kind of share with you what I did last night, and made a few modifications, and it worked really well. I started with Martingale 6, which is what I did with a video yesterday on for the first hour, and did really well. But then I did some of the play like a pro, and I'm going to show you a little modification of that video because I kept playing and made a lot more money. So, and I think it's a better way of playing with less risk. So we're going to start with $10 bets. Again, I always look at the last two numbers, 13 and 20. So 13 and 20 are both black numbers, and that's about all they have in common. So I would start with 10 on red.
No more bets.
The difference is on the Play Like a Pro video, I kind of went back and forth between triple martingale and regular martingale. I'm going to show you how I did it a little bit different last night. So now I'm looking at 5 and 13, which are both odd numbers, so I would bet 10 on even.
No more bets.
Okay, we lost that one, so we're going to double that to 20.
No more bets.
Okay, we lost that one. So we go to 40, or you can go to 30, either way.
No more bets.
Depending on what your starting balance is. And there's our 8 even. And so now we're looking at 8 and 33, which are both black, so we'd start with red on 10.
No more bets.
But the biggest difference I made in the Play Like a Pro video last night was that, we lost that one, so we're going to double, was that I kind of cut out the triple martingale, and I realized that with the 6 outside bets, that there was almost always at least 2 in a row of either black, red, odd, even, 19 to 36, or 1 to 18. So I basically adjusted it to where I'm still always having 2 in a row before I start a sequence, but I'm kind of cutting out the triple martingale just because I feel like there's less chances to double. So now we're looking at the 19 and the 11, which are both odd, so I would go even for $10.
No more bets.
Okay, we lost that one, so we're going to double to 20.
No more bets.
$17 black. So we're still at even, but now it's 40.
No more bets.
Okay, now we're at 80. And last night I started with a startup fund of $1,300.
No more bets.
But it's usually somewhere between $1,000 and $1,300. All right, we won. So now we're looking at 30 and 5. So the only thing they have in common is that they're red. So we go black for 10. But what I want you to notice is that we still, even though I've cut out the triple martingale, I've on this Play Like a Pro version, we're still not having any trouble finding 2 in a row of something to bet against. We haven't even gone across that yet once. So now we see 2 19 to 36s, so we bet 10 on 1 to 18. And I just kept going like this the whole night after. I did really well on Martingale 6 though as well. The difference is I switched from the automated over to the video roulette, which was a little faster. So then I switched over to this method. So now we're doubling to 20 on 1 to 18. I kind of ran into the same problem I had the night before, which was that I got to the casino and all the tables were full again. And that's why, and I'd already kind of planned on doing the Martingale 6 on the automated roulette. And
no more bets.
That worked really well, but like I said, then I wanted to try out the video roulette, so I went with the Play Like a Pro version. And this is basically what I did pretty much all of the night. So
no more bets.
you're still making sure there's always 2 of a kind before you start betting though, because basically you can either go 10, 20, 30, 60, 120, 240, 480, or you can go 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640. The only difference is I did that because I started with 1,300 instead of 1,000. But I hope you realize that, and I think we won that last one when it switched to red. I hope you realize that the importance of what your startup fund is depending on how you bet. So we're going to bet on 19 to 36 because the last 2 have been 1 to 18.
No more bets.
And that's probably the most important tip I can give anyone is make sure you have a large startup fund. If you don't have a large startup fund, you're really
No more bets.
you're really going in there with you're already behind when you get there if you don't have a large startup fund. So I was 34, so the last 3 have been red, so let's go black for $10.
No more bets.
And we still haven't had a single time, even though I cut out the triple martingale on the Play Like a Pro, we still haven't had one time yet where I had to do an extra spin to get 2 in a row. But if you did, that would be fine as well. But with the 6 outside bets, it just seems like we get that a lot. And 15 and 34 are the last 2. And this is the first time we don't have that. So then if you're playing video roulette or automated, just let it
No more
spin
bets.
once if that happens, because it's much faster. If you're playing on the table, then that might be a different story. But you can still sit out even if you're at the table and there's other people playing. That's no big deal. So now we've got 2 in the first 18, so we're betting
No more
19 to
bets.
36 for $10. 7 red. Okay, so 19 to 36 for $20.
No more bets.
And I did get up throughout the night and take little breaks, but then I just went back at it and I just kept doing this over and over again, and won over $1,000 last night. So it was pretty awesome night at the casino. So now we have 33 and 7, both odds. So now we're switching
No
to
more
$10 on even. 28 black. All right, so now we won that one. Now we're going to bet against the high numbers. So 10 on
No
1
more
to
bets.
18. Okay, so we're going to double that to 20.
No more bets.
Okay, now we're going to go to 40.
No more bets.
Two black. All right, we hit. So we're already up $110 in probably about 4 or 5 minutes. So you can see how fast this this goes up, and I probably want a little bit more on Martingale 6, but it's a little bit riskier just because you're all those bets are starting without the 2 ahead. So like if I have 2 odds in a row and then I start with an even, I have 2 already. So if I have 8 chances to double, now I'm at 10, or if I have 7 chances to double, I'm at 9. But then on the other hand, when you do Martingale 6 and you play automated or video, video's a little fast for that, but if you play automated, then you can go smaller increments. So that's another option as well. But this is what I did all last night and made a lot of money. So I just kept going with it, and worked out really well. So I hope that you use this little bit different version of Play Like a Pro, just because I'm starting to think that even though I've had a lot of success with the triple martingale over a long period throughout the night, I think this is more consistent, just because there's more chances to double, and that's kind of where I've been. I still use all of my methods here and there, but that's the one I go to the most, and it's really been working. So if you have any comments, please leave them down below, and if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. That really helps. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day.